Nintendo recently announced Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom would be some of the first Nintendo games to get Switch 2 editions. That means improved graphics, smoother gameplay and the inclusion of Zelda Notes. This mobile app feature allows for some very cool new features, including the chance to repair weapons. Well, today I want to take a closer look at Zelda Notes, plus also how it's going to improve our gameplay experience on Nintendo Switch 2. Well, if you enjoyed the video, then subscribe for more Zelda content here on Triforce Times. Well, the Switch 2 editions of Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are going to allow players to repair weapons using the new app feature called Zelda Notes. Breakable weapons have always been a divisive feature in both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and while Fuse helped in Tears of the Kingdom, it remains a negative point of feedback all these years later. Nintendo are introducing Zelda Notes, which includes a surprising amount of good features, including Autobuild Sharing, navigation, achievements, and all new voice memories. There's also a new feature where you can spin a daily roulette wheel and get a bonus for the day. This includes health restoration, energy cell recharging, meals, and even equipment repair. So the roulette wheel can only be used once per day, and it looks like the wheel's contents are going to change daily too. Well, the roulette wheel is just one of the new features introduced by Zelda Notes, so let's have a look at the other features that are going to help us on Nintendo Switch 2. Well, first of all, we've got Autobuild Sharing. So Ultra Hand was a great feature in Tears of the Kingdom. I gladly watched from the sidelines wanting to get more involved in the building of things. For some reason, I'm just not really inclined to do it. So anything Nintendo can do to make it easier and break down the barriers are definitely going to help. I built stuff in Tears of the Kingdom, I built what was needed to get through the story and also the post-game experience, but I did want to build more. I never completed, so I never built a complicated mech or a dragon. I've seen Hyrule engineering, I know what you can build in Tears of the Kingdom, but I never found the motivation to gather all the materials, upgrade my energy requirements, and all of that other stuff that you need to make a success of it. Anyway, Autobuild Sharing is going to make things easier by allowing players to share their creations through QR codes and blueprints. You can then scan these with the app, and the Autobuild then creates them for you in your game. Ultra Hand was arguably one of the main gameplay features in Tears of the Kingdom. Given Nintendo have added this feature into Zelda Notes, I think they want to break down all the barriers to entry as possible. I think they want to break down as many barriers to entry as possible when it comes to Ultra Hand. It is the ultimate player freedom tool, however, it's not much good when the full potential of the feature is locked behind so many upgrades. Soon, the best Ultra Hand builders are going to be able to easily share their creations with the world, and I think this could have many Zelda fans returning to Tears of the Kingdom, and I think it's got the potential to turn around the player sentiment on the game itself. I would be interested to hear from you about Ultra Hand. Did you engage with Ultra Hand to its fullest potential and build loads of things, or did you want to do it and just found there were too many barriers? Let me know in the comments what you think. Well, next up we've got navigation, so there's plenty of little things to find in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, and if you want to 100% the game, then it can be tough, but shout out to my buddy CM30 for doing both. Well, navigation is a feature similar to Google Maps that you can find on your phone, where you can enter a location and a voice will help you get there. This is going to be very useful to find Koroks and shrines, and also the brand new voice memories too. Okay, talking about the voice memories, so we've got brand new lore is going to be added into both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. When you find a certain location using Zelda Notes, you're going to hear a new voice memory through Zelda Notes. So in Breath of the Wild we're going to hear from Zelda, and in Tears of the Kingdom I think it's Zelda, Rauru and Mineru. This is very, very exciting news to get new lore and stories in Zelda games that have already been released. Next up we have item sharing, so this is going to allow players to share in-game items like weapons and food and raw ingredients. I always end up with loads of materials, so it's going to be good to share these with friends or other players so they don't go to waste. Nintendo is leaning into the community aspect of Zelda with item sharing, and you can make deposits into a Zelda Notes deposit box for other players to claim when they are needed. Well, next up we've got Photo Studio. So the game is very photogenic already, and especially on the Switch 2 with the upgraded graphics. In Photo Studio you can crop photos, you can decorate them with stamps and share them easily on social media. Well, next up we've got My Play Data. So the new Play Data feature is going to allow us to see how many enemies that we've defeated, total distance travelled, or rupees collected. I'm sure there's loads of stats that we don't know about yet, and it's going to be great to see the global leaderboards for all of these statistics. You know, we can earn in-game medals too, and the global ranking system is also going to allow us to see where we rank against other players, plus you can see gameplay trends. And finally, we've got the Scan Amiibo feature. So we have been able to scan Amiibo in the game for quite a while since Breath of the Wild. However, Zelda Notes is now going to help keep track of our scanned Amiibos. You scan 5 times to get a bonus, plus new Tears of the Kingdom Amiibo are going to be made available. So I do think there's loads of really good features here in Zelda Notes. I would like to see in the future these features coming into the games themselves, although it is quite a nice little add-on for the Nintendo Switch 2, and also a nice incentive to go back and play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom once again. For example, the Autobuild Sharing is going to be really good. Like I said before, I did not play Tears of the Kingdom to its full potential. I saw all of those creations out there. The Hyrule Engineering subreddit is really good. If you don't know about it, definitely go to Hyrule Engineering on Reddit and check out some of the machines there. They are absolutely incredible, and to be able to easily access those machines and put them in my game, that is really going to help me, because I just didn't have the inclination to go out there and make those creations for myself. Also, the fact that we're getting voice memories, new lore in these Zelda games is going to be really good. I'm really looking forward to that, and the navigation feature as well. Once again, I did not 100% the game. I did not get all the Korok seeds or the Koroks in Tears of the Kingdom, so I'm definitely going to be going back and doing that. For one, I am really looking forward to the 5th of June with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom coming to Nintendo Switch 2 with those Switch 2 editions, and the addition of Zelda Notes. I think it's going to be a really good incentive to get players back into the game, especially if they're going to rejuvenate the auto build feature or the Ultra Hand feature through Autobuild Sharing. I'm very much looking forward to diving back in to both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Well, let me know in the comments what you think about Zelda Notes, but that is it for the video today. Let me know in the comments what you think about Zelda Notes, and also what do you think about those features in Zelda Notes. I think they are looking really good, but I would love to hear what you think as always. Well, that is it for this video today, and thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for even more Zelda content here on Triforce Times. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video. Well, this video is brought to you by Triforce Times Backstage. This is available through Patron or YouTube membership, and you're going to get exclusive benefits, plus you'll be able to go above and beyond to support Triforce Times. Free content is core to Triforce Times, and you can continue to enjoy these videos that you know and love. However, if you want to enjoy the benefits like early access, our community Discord, shoutouts in the credits of videos, content polls and exclusive videos, then select the tier that is right for you and join Triforce Times Backstage today. So help me make Triforce Times be even bigger and better, plus you're going to get some added benefits for a small fee every month. Well, thank you for listening, and now it is time to go back to the video.